Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will take the first swing of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's open on the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he just kept.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No. This guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game. So the tight end's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barrow. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. formation, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Got enough to move the sticks.
And then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's line ball. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Offense working from the pistol. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punt it away on fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Reinbold. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Reinbold. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Play action. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. Crosses the 30. He's got to wait. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This will likely be the last play of the half.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Reads it, fires complete. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. It's as if there's a force field that's been keeping them out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. They'll try to change it on third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside.
And it's in for a touchdown.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Brown has it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how they're running close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that
breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it and fires to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on its way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Let's go!
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, they're after him! Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
Big time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
He's taking a deep shot. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, you look at the the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice.
He lost one down the sideline. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum.